I feel secure and their safety. The patient expects these qualities in the therapist. They want to feel secure. They want to feel like if they tell the therapist something, they are trustworthy. Confidentiality. They want to feel safe. And the therapist expects something out the patient too. But most important is what the victim, the one that had the diagnosis, expect of the therapist. And warmth and all that good stuff. Okay, the symptoms can improve at 3 months. That's if they get treatment immediately. You go to a traumatic event, it's important that the person comes and get treatment immediately after the event. But they go unrecognized. That's non-existent. We see something, we cope with the best way we can. Right? We have nightmares about something, we cope with it. That's real life. Get over it, boy. Get back up, man. And then it goes on for years. Then they finally come to treatment. Like I gave you an example of a young man that lived in the community. When I emptied the garbage, he opened the garbage can, he seen a dead body in the garbage. 20 years later, I see him 20 years later. Never had treatment for that episode. And his life was, you can imagine. Next one. Thank you, sir. Okay, no, next one. Okay, praise God. I'm gonna share something with you. I'm gonna read a story here that I found was right to the point. And I'm gonna close. Because time is, I said, first I want to thank you for coming out. I also want to thank the host here, Reverend Martin. I want to thank all the ministers and the pastors. And I want to thank all the fathers and wish you happy Father's Day. Because it is Father's weekend. It took time out to busy schedule. And thank you. Thank you and thank you. In a hospital ward, a patient lay very ill. So ill that she had begun to give up hope. Her condition remained undiagnosed. That in itself was enough reason for fear. Nobody seemed to know what was wrong with her. If they didn't know, how can they treat her? And they couldn't treat her, well, she go on deteriorating and possibly die. She certainly has shown no signs of recovery. None of the assistance offered to her so far had worked. In another part of the hospital, the head doctor of medicine and his nurse had just finished their rounds and were discussing each case. The head doctor led the meeting, offering advice from his many years of experience. How's Miss Amy? He asked of the woman who lay undiagnosed. She is no better, said the nurse. I have done everything I can do. No matter what I do, we can't find what's wrong with her. She is not responding to treatment, and her condition is getting worse. On top of everything else, she is getting depressed. What have you done? The head doctor asked gently. To start with, I took her temperature, which was normal, said the nurse. I've taken her blood pressure, which was also normal, in normal range. Have you done anything more? Asked the doctor. Yes, replied the nurse. I have taken her blood samples and developed a full blood analysis. Go on, encouraged the doctor. Have you done any more? I took x-rays, MRIs, and a CAT scan. Everything came back negative. I see, said the head doctor. The doctor rested his elbows on the desk and gently put his hands on his chin. He reflected quietly for a few moments, then spoke softly. You have taken her temperature, her blood pressure, blood sample. You have also taken x-rays, MRIs, CAT scans, and you have not found anything abnormal on all these investigations. But still you find her condition getting worse and even becoming depressed. Slowly he raised his eyes, looked at the nurse, and asked, but have you taken her hand? Read that. Thank you.
That is it, everyone. And thank you for seeing this presentation. Um, I will let you know when is the next one. Thank you, everyone.